On the news tonight, Ocha Brigade arrests 17 illegal revenue collectors at Onitsha. Anambra State Police Command takes steps to beef up security at Ifitoka. Nigerian governor set up committee to work with CBN over monetary management. 50 nations to give Ukraine $5 billion worth of military hardware armament as Germany faces backlash. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and glad to have you join us on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Ocha Brigade has paraded over 17 illegal revenue collectors arrested across major flashpoints in the state. The parade took place at the command headquarters in Oka. Chibuzo Obidike filed the story.
The suspects were young men between the ages of 20 and 45 who were moving around with dangerous weapons and patrol vehicle fraudulently written Government of Anambra State and AIRS while defrauding members of the public of their properties and goods, mostly in Onitsha. Parading the suspects, the public relations officer of the agency, Mr. Anthony Onyekwelu, revealed that in line with the bill of function of the agency, the command has been on top of their game in carrying out the mandate of the government and described their job as an interface between government policies and implementation. Mr. Onyekwelu noted that some unscrupulous individuals were bent on strottling Governor Chukwuma Soludo's vision of making the state a prosperous and livable homeland, but assured that the agency will not relent in making the state unconducive for illegal revenue collectors and individuals who are bent on sabotaging the efforts of the state government. He eulogized Governor Soludo for reducing the taxes to be paid by commercial transporters, explaining that the move shows the administration as one with human face, and the managing director of the agency, Mr. Celestine Anere, for his dogged fight in ridding the state of revenue thieves.
We want to use the last elastic limit of our bricks to make sure that we join it in collaboration with the mandate given to us and the charge of the governor to make sure that the prosperous Anambra and livable Anambra is achieved.
Some of the suspects, Mr. Ifeanyi Odele, who claimed he's a fashion designer at Bridgehead, Martin Okudele from Enugu State, who claimed to be a staff of a brewery company in Onitsha, and Mr. Ifeanyi Nte from Mpo, all pleaded innocent to the allegations leveled against them. They claimed that they were never caught with tickets or money and appealed for proper investigation as they have legitimate means of livelihood with proper identifications on them.
Investigation, if then I will come out, anything I have to fashion designer, I'm not fashion designer.
Anambra State Police Command has met with the management of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, the Student Union Government and the Commissioner of Homeland Security Affairs in the Vice Chancellor's Conference Hall at the university. The meeting was aimed at addressing the recent security breaches in some of the hostels along Ifitoka. According to the Police Public Relations Officer, Anambra State Police Command, DSP Ikenga Tochukwu, some of the resolutions include another elaborate meeting with the private hostel owners, the president of hostels and other stakeholders, especially along with IFITE, on the need to provide security to the hostels. The Commissioner of Police, represented by the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, DCP John Obuabaka, noted that the command has since embarked on an intensive patrol, improved operational positioning and deployment of covert operatives as a solution to the security situation in the area. He also emphasized the need for cooperation and actionable intelligence. Among other concerns, the command also wishes to reiterate the control room number 070-3919-4332. Furthermore, to request security services, you can call the area commander, Oka, on 0706 795-0441, DPO B Division on 0806-452-1837, DPO Central Police Station, Oka 0703-158-3583, and the Command Public Relations Officer 0803-933-4002 for a prompt response. Anambra State Commissioner for Works, Engineer Ifeanyi Okuma, has charged communities to take responsibilities for the security of contractors and equipment sent to work in their various communities. The commissioner gave the directive in his office in Oka when he had meeting with stakeholders and community leaders from Ogbaro local government area. Mr. Okuma frowned at the situation where a construction company sent to construct road in Ogbaro was attacked by hoodlums and their Hilux vehicle hijacked from them, and said that government will not hesitate to shut down any of the project sites where security of construction workers and equipment were being threatened. According to the commissioner, the government of Governor Chukwuma Soludo is interested in opening up Ogbaro because it is strategic and leads to the industrial hub in Ozubulu, oil wells at Ogwanyocha and Ogwibele, as well as the agricultural potential of the area. He said that government needs commitment from all the traditional rulers, Town Union President General, chairman of the local governments, and stakeholders where the routes are being constructed to take responsibility for the security of the contractors, consultants, everyone involved in the discharge of the duties as well as their equipment. In their separate responses, the member representing Ogbaro 2 constituency in the State House of Assembly, Honorable Somto Deze, the Transition Committee Chairman of Ogbaro Local Government Area, Honorable Pascal Anyebonam, and the ABGA candidate for Ogbaro Federal Constituency, Honorable Arinzechukwu Awogu, all expressed disappointment over the maltreatment of the contractor and promised that such will never repeat itself. However, thanked Governor Charles Soludo for his numerous developmental strides in Ogbaro. The Anambra State Commissioner for Youth Development, Mr. Patrick Agamba, has reminded the youths and the state to actualize their destiny through voting credible candidates during the 2023 general elections. Mr. Agamba stated this during an interaction with ABS and Oka. According to Mr. Agamba, since the youth constitute 60% of the population of the nation, they have the power to insist for the right candidates and transform the future of the country. The Youth Development Commissioner called on youths to urgently visit their wards and registration area centers to collect the permanent voter cards, describing it as the first step to electoral decision and contributing to the affairs of the nation. He pointed out that to achieve good leadership, governance, and transparency, all should stand firm through participating in the upcoming elections. The Vice President of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide, Chief Damian Okeke-Ogene, has called on Southeast governors to support efforts of Governor Chukwuma Soludo to restore stability in the zone. Speaking in Oka, Chief Okeke-Ogene noted that collective efforts of the governors would help tackle the challenges confronting the area. Chief Okeke-Ogene commended Governor Soludo for his strong political will in calling for unconditional release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, and volunteering to stand as his surety. He said this has further demonstrated his commitment in championing the cause of Ndigbo and protecting the interests of the people, not only in Anambra State, but the entire Southeast zone, and urged stakeholders in other zones and regions to raise their voices in the present struggle to protect and promote the rule of law. In his reactions, the public affairs analyst and the former managing director of Anambra State Signage Advertisement Agency, ANSA, Chief Jude Emecheta, who described Governor Soludo as a pan-Nigerian, noted that his call for unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu reflected the wishes and desire of well-meaning Ndigbo and peace-loving Nigerians. Chief Emecheta noted that there was absolute need for Nnamdi Kanu to be released from detention, as his freedom would help to restore effective security and sustainable peace that will help achieve a livable and prosperous Anambra State and the Southeast zone. As according to him, nobody will then use this incarceration as excuses to wreak havoc in the society. Also speaking, the national patron and member board of trustees Anambra Demand for Soludo, Chief Henry Iweli, said Governor Soludo has continued to demonstrate purposeful leadership that prioritized the welfare of the people and collective interest of Ndigbo. Chief Iweli expressed confidence that the release of Nnamdi Kanu would end the wave of insecurity in the southeast and provide strong basis for dialogue to provide permanent solutions to agitations. He said the call should be supported and re-echoed by other political leaders and stakeholders in Igbo land to achieve the set goals. The Nigeria Governors Forum has set up a 6-member committee to engage the Central Bank of Nigeria to address anomalies in the country's monetary management and financial system. The forum disclosed this in a communique issued at the end of the virtual meeting held with the CBN Governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele. The committee, according to the communique signed by NGF Chairman Governor Aminu Tambuwal of Sokoto State, is chaired by Governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, with governors of Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Borno, Plateau, and Jigawa states as members. The governors said that while they were not opposed to the objectives of the Naira redesign policy, the Apex Bank should consider the peculiarities of households and states, especially pertaining to financial inclusion and underserved locations. The governors expressed resolve to work closely with the CBN leadership to ameliorate areas that required policy variation, particularly the poorest households, the vulnerable in the society, and several other Nigerians that were excluded. Reports say Germany has faced a strong backlash from allies over its refusal to supply Ukraine with its vaunted Leopard tanks to boost its fighting capacity in the nearly year-long war with Russia. According to a report, 50 nations agreed to provide Kiev with billions of dollars worth of military hardware, including ample armored vehicles and ammunition needed to push back Russian forces. But German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius has said on the sidelines of the event at the U.S. Ramstein Air Base that despite heightened expectations, they still cannot say when a decision will be taken and what the decision will be when it comes to the Leopard tank. On Saturday, several allies echoed Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in saying that the tanks were essential to Ukraine's fight with its much larger neighbor. Germany has been hesitant to send the Leopards or allow other nations to transfer them to Kiev, with reports earlier in the week saying it would agree to do so only if the U.S. provided its tanks as well. Washington has said it could not provide its Abrams tank to Ukraine, citing difficulties in training and maintenance. Winners have emerged in the children and ladies doubles of the 2023 Indo-Nigeria Badminton Friendship Games held at the weekend at the Ikoyi Club, Lagos. The game, which is in commemoration of Azadi Ka Amlet Matuzav, saw children and ladies in the various age groups battle to clinch the trophies. The Consul General of India, Mr. Chandra Ken, commended the players and winners of the games, noting that it is aimed at promoting badminton and India-Nigeria relationship in general. The Consul General said the 2023 edition that featured children and ladies followed the call by the President Badminton Federation, Mr. Francis Obi, and Chairman Ikoyi Club 1938, Mr. Demola Lawal, last year, to the organizers to promote badminton among young players of ages 6 to 18 and ladies. And here is a public service announcement. This is to inform the general public, and particular Anambra State indigents, that application for direct short service into the Nigerian Air Force has commenced and will end on 30th of January 2023. Interested applicants are to apply free of charge online at www.naafricrepent.mail.ng and rate carefully the specific disciplines required before filling the form. Applicants must be between 20 and 30 years of age and possess the following: credit in English and mathematics, as well as 3 other subjects related to their course of study. 2, a minimum of second-class upper division for first degree holders and upper credit for HND holders. 3. NYSC discharge certificate or a letter of exemption. For further inquiry, please contact the Protocol Unit, Office of the Secretary to the State Government, OCA. Announcer, Professor Solo Chukulabello, Secretary to the State Government. Remember, you can follow ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka, subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka, and follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points before we go on the news. Ocha Brigade has arrested 17 illegal revenue collectors at Onitsha. Anambra State Police Command has taken steps to beef up security at Ifitoka. Governors have set up committee to work with CBN over monetary management. 50 Nations is to give Ukraine $5 billion worth of armament as Germany faces backlash. And here is a special message before we go. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that does it on the news for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Good night and stay blessed.